Hi guys, this is Gavin from Gym Country, and today I've got the lovely Nadeshi, and we're going to show you 6 of the best arm exercises for women. So by the end of this video you should learn how to perfectly perform arm exercises to get nice shaped, good looking toned arms. So click subscribe.
Yes, click subscribe.
Okay guys, so the first one I'm going to get you to do of the 6 exercises, the first one is for biceps, is a barbell bicep curl, just for overall strength and growth. So we've got Nadeshi there going about hip width, and she's going to pick up the bar. Now her hand position, crucial, is just beside her waist and about shoulder width. And she's going to keep her elbows nice and tight, keep her knees soft and abs braced, drawing the shoulders back, and then she's just going to pivot through the elbows, coming up and then down. So guys, a full range of movement. We're looking at 12 reps, 3 sets of 12. So you're focusing also on the eccentric, the downward phase at a 3-2-1, nice controlled downward phase, and then coming up, squeezing at the top. Last one. Okay, now also how you don't want to do the exercise, shifting up there. So guys, you're not going to get any tension in the biceps if you're just coming up. So let me show you how not to do it. There she. So no swinging guys, this is just using all the other muscles you don't want to use, your shoulders, your forearms and your elbows. So that is how not to do it. Okay guys, exercise number 2 is a tricep dip using a bench. We've got 3 variations of this depending on your capability. The easiest variation I'm going to show you first is a knee bent one. So guys, you can do this anywhere as well. Now her knees are bent, her hands are just beside her hips. So she isolates the triceps, she's going to bend her elbows just before 90 degrees and then squeeze at the top to feel the contraction at the top of the tricep. Guys, 12 reps, 3 sets. Squeeze at the top, good. Elbows are staying in. And she's keeping her weight back. Her hips are closer to the bench so that she doesn't push out through the shoulders, trying to eliminate any shoulders. And there we go, good. So the next variation, we have a straight leg one, guys. So if you're willing to try to do this a little bit harder, hips slightly forward there, good. Elbows dropped in, elbows dropped down, and squeezing at the top. So all the way to shift back on the movement. And there we go, good. And the final one, guys, is an elevated tricep dip. Feet straight onto the step. Legs straight on towards the edge of the step. And her back is straight and her hips are still close to the bench, so she's just pivoting through the elbow and tricep there, not through the shoulders. You can see how upright she is. So much harder guys, but this is where you start to feel the burn. Feel it working, feel it toning, feel it growing nicely. Looking for that squeeze. Last rep, good. There you have it. Now I'm going to get her to show you how not to do this exercise. So knees bent. Now this is guys, many people struggle with this. They bounce with their legs up and down. So if you look at that, guys, you're not going to get any tricep contraction, any growth, and you'll just be pushing through momentum. Another way not to do this is when she's leaning forward. So her hips are too far out, and this is all just putting stress on the shoulder joint. So guys, make sure you get this done correctly to get great looking triceps. Exercise number 3, guys, we've got a dumbbell bicep curl double-handed. So what I've done here is I've actually set up the bench at a slight angle back. This way she can get full range of movement, working the lower bicep as well as the peak of the bicep. and eliminating any forward pressure with the shoulder. So it puts her in a nice position already. She's going to start with her arms straight. Good. Back nice and pressed back, feet planted, abs braced. And she's going to make sure her shoulders don't move at all while she's coming up. So she's just coming up with the dumbbells, squeezing at the peak there. All through the biceps, guys. Trying to keep it as compact as possible. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, guys. Once again, you can feel the stretch on the way down as well, can't you, at this angle? So that's what makes a difference, as opposed to an upright angle where you almost too tempted to use your shoulder. Good squeeze, so you can see how she's nice and locked in. The elbows also don't come up, which is also important. Good, one more rep. Okay, let me show you how not to do this exercise. So this would be when Nadeshi just shifts the elbows up. Look at that, trying to get too much squeeze and actually just using the shoulders to lift the weight up. This is not isolating the muscle you actually want to work. So guys, stick to good technique and you'll get the results. Okay, next up guys, for great looking biceps, we've got a double-handed seated hammer curl. So this is just a change in the grip position. We've got neutral grip this time, so she's in the same seat position, slightly angled back to get more range of movement. Now the reasons for doing this, for doing a hammer curl, is that it works more of the peak of the bicep as well as the lower brachialis. So she's going to do the same thing, just bring the weight up to the peak of the top of her bicep, with a contraction point, and then down. So she wants to make sure she doesn't actually rest too long at the bottom of the movement. So just there, so there's always tension at the bottom as well. You don't want to relax the muscle, you want to keep it constantly tense. Elbows locked in, nice and tight, abs drawn in. Good, so now I'm going to show you her from side on. Guys, a variation can be standing if you don't have access to bench. Show you side on. So shoulders are relaxed, stay back, elbows tucked in, nice and tight there, so keep it going. There you go guys, so there's very little movement from the shoulders, abs are drawn in, she's just trying to place focus on the biceps. So she's going to start to feel a great burn and a kind of nice pump feeling, which we're all looking for, to get good looking biceps. Next up guys, we've got a dumbbell tricep kickback. So this is going to do one arm at a time. So she's going to get into position. On a split stance guys, almost like a lunge. So you have nice balance. She's going to grab the weight, she's got 2.5 kilos. Starting off with her right arm. Now she's going to brace her abs. If you see here, her back is nice and flat. Abs are drawn in. So she stays locked in and she's at a 90-degree angle. She's going to kick back, keeping her elbow almost twisted in at the top of the movement. Isolating nicely, so squeezing in. Keep on thinking the weight must go inwards as you come up. And don't relax the weight at the bottom. So there, just keeping the elbow locked in. Guys, you want a little room for error here. You can see she's not actually using momentum, she's just pivoting from the elbow and forearm there. So this is crucial to isolate the muscle, to get nice defined looking triceps. 3 sets, 12 reps each side. Now I'm going to show you how not to do this exercise. So same position. What many people do is almost swing the weight forward and back. So look at that there, there's no tension, you're almost just doing a bicep curl from the front and just swinging with the weight. There's no ways the muscle is actually going to grow or develop doing it this way. So guys, get it done correctly and keep working on it. Okay guys, the last exercise is a skull crusher. So this is getting 2 dumbbells. She's got 2.5 kilos on each arm. She is going to lie back on the bench, putting her feet flat on the ground, her back flat on the ground. Now she's got the 2 dumbbells in the air, and she's going to, her starting position is just towards the top of her head. Her elbows are going to stay locked in, and she's got a strong grip. Now what she's going to do is bend her elbows down, back towards the top of her head, and then straighten. So it comes down almost just past a 90-degree angle, and then straighten. So you can see the movement's almost perfect there. There's very little shoulder coming forward. It's just locked in through the tricep pivot, elbow pivot. Guys, 3 sets of 12 reps. She's going to keep her elbows nice and tight, and she's going to squeeze at the top of the rep. There you go. So guys, the first exercise of the 6 is a barbell bicep curl. The second exercise is a tricep dip using a bench. The third exercise is a dumbbell seated bicep curl. The fourth exercise, a dumbbell hammer curl. And the fifth exercise, tricep kickbacks using dumbbell, single arm. And the last one is a dumbbell skull crusher. So there you go guys, 6 of the best exercises for arms for women. Nadeshi's done really well. By the end of this video, you can now perform these exercises perfectly and you can get good looking toned arms. So click subscribe and comment, and please like. I will reply to all comments.